I just came back from Arlington. I did pick up a couple of animals, and because I picked up those animals, I have to worry about infections and diseases and bugs and parasites. So we're going to talk about something a little bit serious today, guys. Obviously we are going to have those funny moments just because, you know, I like to be expressive. So we have to put them into quarantine. Now let's talk about quarantine. What is quarantine? If you're interested in care videos like this or more, go ahead and do me a favor, hit that little square icon. I don't know if it's here, down there somewhere, the Fealys clutch symbol. That'll make you subscribe, or you could go hit that red subscribe button down below. If you haven't already, make sure you do that. Go ahead and leave me a comment down below what you think. What quarantine practices do you use? How long do you quarantine your animals when you first get them? Well, I think we all know what it is, but I'm gonna go ahead and give you the definition. So, quarantine is a state, period, or place of isolation in which people or animals that arrived from or have been exposed to an infectious or contagious disease are placed. In the case of our reptiles, what could be considered an infectious place? I don't know. A reptile expo? Because some people are nasty and they don't care about their animals. They're just in it for the money and they're trying to sell their animals. Or, I don't know. There's a reason everyone carries hand sanitizer or has hand sanitizer on their table to keep your diseases off of their animals. My son's newest toy, well, one of his newest toys, this little bearded lizard, horny toad, I don't know what it's supposed to be. This is our new animal, right? So this animal's gonna come in, and I just purchased it, and I'm happy-go-lucky because, hey, I got a new animal, right? So I'm super excited about it. I got a new animal. So this lizard needs to go into quarantine. Infections. There are issues that your reptile can have that don't even show. It takes 2 months, count it, 60 days, 60 days for that disease to be present in your animal before visual effects even start to take form. Before you even see anything, that's 2 months. Your animal has carried a disease and you didn't even know. Because you pulled it out of quarantine after 30 days and put it with the rest of your animals. And now your entire collection, has a disease. Another way you could do it, just go to a medicine man. Or a shaman. Or someone that's willing to burn sage for you. I'm just kidding, don't. I did a little bit of research on this, and there's actually multiple veterinarians, but the one that stood out the most to me was Dr. Craig Mosley. He's a doctor of veterinary medicine. He said between 30 days and 180 days. Now, if you didn't hear that the first time, let me say that again. Between 1 month and 6 months. 6 months, guys. If you bring a new animal into quarantine Well, just because you had this other animal for 60 days in quarantine and you're about to move it to your collection, but you were a little bit lazy and you forgot to, guess what? Both those animals are now in quarantine on day 1. Every time you have an issue with your animal or one of the animals that you have in quarantine, the cycle starts from day 1 all over again. During this quarantine cycle, what do we need to be worried about? What do we really need to be worried about, right? Things that we can watch for. Diarrhea. I don't know about you guys, but I do know sometimes reptiles don't have the most solid poop. So you need to know what a reptile's poop's supposed to look like and pay attention to it. PG, right? Let's keep it clean. If it is just a puddle, then hey, it's diarrhea. We're having an issue, guys. Right? I mean, you really can't put it off to more than that. Alright, if your animal's regurgitating or vomiting, or if they're showing signs of anorexia, they just don't want to eat. A healthy animal's gonna want to eat. It's gonna want to be ready to breed. Respiratory infections. Guys, if you're getting bubbles in the mouth, if they're letting spit come out, they're having a hard time breathing, you're audibly hearing them wheeze. It's a respiratory infection. Go get this animal checked out. Go see your vet. What do you need to do with the new animal anyways? Go get your animal checked out. Go see your vet. External parasites. Look for mites, look for anything moving. Look in their poop to see if you see any parasites in the poop. Poop. Take the poop to a vet, have it tested. It's expensive, guys. It is expensive, but if this is a pet, if this is an animal that you want to have for the extent of its life, then you want it to have the best care possible. Get a stool sample or a poop sample and take it to the vet to be tested. I'm gonna go ahead and be actually making a video on a quarantine setup so you can see both sides of it, the idea process behind it and what we actually do to quarantine. Every time you find an other things to think about with quarantine, have them in separate rooms. The best practice is to have your non-quarantine animals on one side of the house. On one side of the house. Other animals that are in quarantine on the other side of the house. Keep them as far away as possible. Have two different, count it, two different sets of tools to feed, to clean, to water, everything. One for your collection and one for your quarantine. Take care of your regular collection first. Think of it like a hospital. Again, guys, we are all about keeping everything as clean as possible. If that animal doesn't eat, but it struck at something, or you even had it in the tub, don't offer it to another animal. If that animal did not eat that rodent or whatever it was, throw it away, get it out of the house. Don't give it an opportunity to infect the rest of your animals. So plain and simple, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, awesome. If you didn't, well, I'm sorry. There's gonna be more education videos like this, so if you don't like it, maybe the education videos that I put out just aren't for you. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, do me a couple favors. Go hit that like, that share, that subscribe. Make sure you left that comment on how long do you actually quarantine your animals if you do. Let me know what you thought of the video. You guys stay blessed, and we're gonna see you soon.